good evening, Rabbi Dr. Gil Gershon Tivon, Armageddon, the last war. Well, we all read about it, we all petrified from it, we all are in doubt when and how it's going to happen, but we didn't seem to understand or realize or be aware of the fact that we are in the midst of this war. This war actually started, according to great Kabbalists, already with the fall of the Twin Towers, which was an incredible traumatic event that really bombarded all of us in the Western world. And this last war is actually a war of the Islam against the Christianity, with the Jewish people in Israel standing in the midst of all of this in Jerusalem. And Jerusalem, even though it's a very small city in a small country, only about 7-8 million people, amongst Chinese people it's maybe a small town, amongst 1.5 billion people, nevertheless it is the spiritual center which is recognized 750 times in our Bible. On the other hand, it's mentioned in the Quran only once, and that's also only in the hints, the North Temple, and therefore we do know and we do have an inheritance and a tradition over Jerusalem from the time of Abraham, who made the bondage of Isaac on that Temple Mount, from the time of Jacob, our forefather, who dreamt his dream on that mount, from the time of King David, some 3,000 years ago, who built the temple through his son Solomon, King Solomon, on the Temple Mount. So that's over 1,000 years before Christianity came about, and nearly 2,000 years before Islam came about. So Jewish people have been living there for the last 4,000 years, from Abraham, Jacob, Isaac and Jacob's time, and the people that came back to Egypt till our very day and age. So this is not just a spiritual war, it is a religious war. And our role in it is to decide, are we going to be of the good people, people who try to do God's will, and whatever religion we are, we should try and accommodate other people and be tolerant and patient with other people from whatever religion or walks of life, creed, gender, ethnicity they are of. We are all creatures and creations of God, we are all children of God, and we all share so much. Why should we turn and tear this earth of ours into a place that's going to be so many people that die? So the last war is going to be a war with guns and bombs, but as is written in the prophets some 2,000 years ago, that was they prophesied, but especially it's a spiritual war. And we ourselves should act as ambassadors, good ambassadors of peace, of harmony, of prayer, of hope, of unity with all other people, so that nobody should, God forbid, suffer through what we are going through. Good evening to all of you.